Hello and welcome to Daily News in AI Agents. I'm your host, Alex.
And I'm Jordan. It's great to be with you today, Alex. We have a packed show.
We certainly do. The big story everyone is talking about, which dropped just yesterday, is that OpenAI has finally, and somewhat surprisingly, released GPT-5. We'll also be looking at massive AI adoption news from the US government and Google's big play in education.
Plus, we'll see how AI is driving incredible business results for companies like Duolingo and also touch on the growing pains. Specifically, the massive energy footprint of this technology.
Exactly, let's start with the headline of the day. Jordan, GPT-5 is here. It was released on Thursday to both free and paying ChatGPT users. What's your initial reaction to this launch?
My initial reaction is wow. There was so much speculation about a late 2025 or even 2026 release, but OpenAI just dropped it. Making it available immediately to free users is a huge power move. It instantly raises the bar for every other model on the market.
It really does. While the full technical papers aren't out yet, the immediate feedback is that the leap in reasoning and conversational understanding is significant. This isn't just an incremental update.
That's what I'm hearing too. And the timing is fascinating. It feels like a direct response to the rapid progress from competitors. But making this new level of power so widely accessible overnight will accelerate everything we're about to discuss today.
That's a perfect transition, because as the models get more powerful, the real question becomes, how are they being used? Our first big story on that front is a landmark partnership between OpenAI and the U.S. General Services Administration, or GSA.
This is a big one. They are partnering to provide ChatGPT Enterprise across the entire U.S. federal workforce. We're talking about a move that could fundamentally reshape government efficiency.
It's an incredible scale. What do you see as the biggest potential benefit here, Jordan?
Well, in theory, it's about cutting through bureaucratic red tape. Imagine agents that can help federal employees draft reports, analyze policy, or summarize massive amounts of information in minutes instead of weeks. The potential productivity gain is immense. But on the other hand, the security and data privacy implications are enormous. This will be a major test case for deploying AI responsibly in a very sensitive environment.
That's right, trust is paramount. And speaking of large-scale rollouts, Google is making a similar push but aimed at the next generation.
Yes, this is a really smart strategic move by Google. They announced a huge initiative to make their most advanced AI tools available for free to college students worldwide.
And it's not just the tools. The announcement mentioned a commitment of $1 billion in education support. What is Google's goal here?
It's twofold. First, it's about accessibility and workforce development. They're helping train the next generation of engineers, researchers, and developers on their own ecosystem. Second, it's about winning hearts and minds. If you learn AI on Google's tools in college, you're more likely to use them when you start your own company or join the workforce. It's a long-term investment in their own platform's future.
That makes a lot of sense. And here on Daily News in AI Agents, we always like to connect these massive platform shifts to what's happening in the business world. And no one is a better example of that this week than Duolingo.
Absolutely. Their stock surged over 30%. It's a direct result of AI integration driving record user growth.
The company specifically credited AI for its stronger-than-expected earnings and revised its full-year forecast upward. How exactly is AI creating that value for them?
It's all about personalization. Duolingo is using AI to create dynamic, responsive learning experiences. The AI can identify where a user is struggling and generate custom exercises on the fly. This keeps users more engaged, they learn faster, and they're more likely to subscribe to premium tiers like Duolingo Max, which is powered by the latest models.
So it's a clear demonstration of AI not just as a feature, but as a core driver of the entire business model. We're also seeing Snap lean more heavily into AI to boost its advertising platform as it navigates some economic headwinds.
Exactly. For Snap, it's more about optimization. They're using AI to improve ad targeting and performance to give advertisers more value for their money during a time when budgets are tight. It shows the versatility of AI as a tool for both growth and for resilience.
We even saw a story about researchers at MIT and Duke using machine learning to create tougher, tear-resistant plastics. It's a reminder that this revolution goes far beyond software and into the physical world.
From language and advertising to material science, the breadth of application is just staggering.
But all of this, GPT-5, government-wide rollouts, massive business adoption, it all runs on something physical. And that brings us to the growing challenge of power consumption.
That's the big question hanging over the industry. These massive data centers are the backbone of the AI revolution, but they are incredibly energy intensive.
And Google is taking a proactive step here. They've entered into their first demand response agreements with two U.S. electric utilities. Essentially, they've agreed to scale back their AI data center power usage during times of peak electricity demand on the grid.
This is a crucial and responsible first step. As we deploy more powerful models like GPT-5, the energy draw is only going to increase. The industry has to figure out how to manage this growth sustainably. Finding ways to be a flexible and collaborative partner to the power grid, rather than just a constant drain, is going to be essential for the long-term viability of large-scale AI.
It really puts the pros and cons of these massive infrastructure investments into sharp focus.
It does. You can't have the incredible innovation without the physical footprint. Managing that footprint is the next great challenge.
So, wrapping up for today, it's been a monumental week. A powerful new foundation model in GPT-5 has been released to the world. We're seeing massive institutional adoption in government and education.
And we're seeing the tangible results, from soaring stock prices at Duolingo to the very real challenges of power management for the data centers that run it all. The pace is not slowing down.
It certainly is not. That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining us on Daily News in AI Agents.
Thanks for listening, everyone.